Okay. So, with your golf swing, you would be considered steep coming down, and then you get into a position where you start tilting your body out of it and trying to throw everything through impact with your hands, okay? Your tilting is a reaction to what you do in your backswing and how you start your downswing. Anytime we get this shaft in here and it's in this position coming down, if I tilt back, see how that throws it behind my hands now? I have a chance to strike the golf ball, whereas from here, it's either big slice or huge pull territory, right? So that's your saving move, but it's not consistent, right? That's gonna cause a lot of movement with your hands where you have to get in here and just drag everything through. Do you struggle with contact issues at all?
Not usually.
No? What's your big miss?
On the driver, it's a snap hook.
Snap hook? Okay, that checks out.
Irons, sometimes it's a little bit of a pull, sometimes it's a fade.
Okay.
There's just no consistency.
Two-way miss.
Yeah.
Big time.
No consistency.
When you're all hands, that's where you notice a big two-way miss. And a lot of people struggle with contact. That's good that you don't. That means you got some coordination and some talent in there, so we can work with that. Go ahead and set up for me. When you start going back, we're gonna have to control this arm to put you in a position of depth. And I'm gonna show you what depth is at the top of your backswing. Start going back for me slowly, okay? Good, keep going, keep going, keep going. So you see how you're trying to pull that elbow way up?
Yeah.
Okay, once you get this shoulder rotation super internal, guess where you're gonna be at the top of your backswing? Straight over your head,
Yep.
right? Now you may think that feels weird, but that's where you go, okay? I have a video of you there. What I would like to see is this more in, boom, this more pushed away from your body. Now tilt down to the golf ball, boom. See that position there, how your arms are now farther behind you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you this real quick just so you have an understanding of the forces you can apply to this handle. When you go down and you put a more outward force on the handle, the club head wants to drop more behind your hands. Does that make sense? When we pull straight down, it wants to go up and down, which creates a lot of timing. So the more depth we can get at the top of the backswing, the more we're gonna force our hands out, the more the club is gonna wanna stay behind my hands, right? From there, I can just turn through impact and use my body. So I'm trying to get you in a position where we can do that. So let's get into that position again. Try and get a good turn back and see where we can get. Keep that elbow more in. You see how you pulled it behind you? Boom, right out there. I have a drill I'm gonna do with you in a second, but I want you to try and create this condition right here. Now, I'm gonna let this elbow go a little bit internal with you. That's okay. But the feel I want you to really get is that you are pushing this lead arm away from you as hard as you possibly can. Okay, do it again. Push it away. Good. So go up top and concentrate on keeping this lead arm across your chest. Take it up there, boom. Now, that feels really low with your hands to what you're used to, right? But now we've built really good depth in there. So your arm is the key for getting the depth position. But then when you turn down now, I don't want you feeling like you're gonna back out of it, okay? I want you to get in here and feel like you're gonna take that shoulder and stay on top of the golf ball and try and get compression. So that's how we're gonna get rid of that right miss, by keeping this shoulder moving down and covering directly on top of that golf ball. All right, so let me see how you hold that golf club. Set up and grip it for me. Okay, so you are really weak with your top hand, okay, with your lead hand, and you are really strong with your trail hand, okay? I want to get those to match up for you. So this is going to feel weird. No, let me get this. Give me your hand here. I'm going to get you strong with both. So you see how, yes, you see how that's more in the fingertips?
Well, that's what I was trying, because that's what one of the pros had me put in it here, kind of like behind me to get it in my fingertips.
Okay, so we're gonna just, instead of putting it behind us, we're gonna just lay it across, okay? Now, you can hold that, so if you take your hand off real quick. If you watch me, I can get in here and just hold it with the trail hand, boom, lay it there, and then put it in. Now, I'll say, if they were telling you to do it and you couldn't do it, so they have you start doing these weird things there, a lot of players start their closing process with their fingers. See where that just put that club?
Back in
if I roll it, feel like you're gonna lay it here, take the top part of your hand, lay it on top, and then take your grip, and you won't want to roll back into it. So let me see that hand again. Oh, see what you just did with your fingers? Lay it flat, roll it over first. That went a little stronger than I wanted. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Now put your other hand on. Okay. Now when you do that, you want to make sure you're covering that thumb with that other hand. There you go. That's a much better grip, okay? I don't want you to have to do stuff where you're like putting the club behind you. Just look at it and see yourself lay it across there. Get it across, wrap over, and then close your hand
I
on
think
it.
I was doing that because I was trying to address and keep it like flat. This is also going back 10 years to when I took a lesson. So
10 years ago?
Yeah.
You've been doing the same thing for 10 years?
it goes straight.
So put that on there.
So
Nope, start with this hand.
This
Always
hand?
start with the lead hand. Hold it out in front of you with this hand.
okay.
Okay, and then put your grip on there. There you go. There you go. Perfect. See? You got it. That's perfect. Does that feel like you have a stronger connection on the club?
Yeah.
I've really only worked on 2 things with you. I've changed your grip, okay? And I've changed the way the club reacts through impact by changing how you set up, okay? I've got your arms hanging down, and I've got you in a position where your hands are a little bit lower. You were getting in here, and I was watching you, and the hosel was creeping off the ground initially. Now I have your hands lower, which is gonna put you in a position where your body's better oriented, and you're able to work into that golf ball and get those hands slightly forward versus hanging back, flipping. And I was watching you, and you were making contact, but you only had a small portion of the face to actually use. Now you have that full club face to use to make consistent contact every time. So I like that. Go ahead and give me another one. Beautiful shot. That's what I want.
Hey guys, if you like this video, please like and comment. I come out with new content every Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Thanks a lot, you guys.